with all due respect.
Hey, we're Josh Ortegon and Gray Achille, and this is With All Due Respect, the show where we keep it real about health, fitness, and performance. From weight loss to sports development, we're covering the conversations that matter.
Follow us on Instagram at WaterXPod, WADR, and visit PhenomBrand.com, PHNM, for performance gear and training programs built for real results. Let's get into it.
All right, guys, we're live. This is, Gray 112?
Something like that.
112. And guys, today we have Ahmad Lewis on. And when Gray was like, hey, we should really have Ahmad on, and I'm like, perfect idea. If you've been following anything we've been doing lately, you've seen that we started jiu-jitsu, like a jiu-jitsu gi, rash guard, shorts company, gear company, and kind of a fitness gear company that's going to have, girl shorts, girls compression gear, men's shorts, men's shirts, sweatpants, hoodies, all kinds of stuff we really just want to promote jiu-jitsu culture and fitness culture. Well, we have kind of a chief marketing officer, and he's like, hey, man, the best way we can do this is to find a great videographer, because that's how we're going to show our brand. And dude, I'll be honest with you, Mud, you're the only videographer I know. Straight up, dude. Like Ray was like, Ray was like, do you know anybody? I go, I know one dude, and he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and he's been training jiu-jitsu, Mod, 15 years?
Closer to started 2008. So what's the math?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
17 years, maybe?
18, yeah, 17, 18 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
And slowly Ahmad has become the favorite people of listen, here's what I found out. When you can take really good pictures of female models and put them on social media, you will become their favorite person.
Yeah.
Right? Is that not true, Gray? Is that kind of
100%?
Yeah.
The number one question I have gotten from releasing the hybrid set, the blue set, was, does that girl's ass come with the shorts?
Yeah. Right. and literally the beginning of us branding is capturing a look, an image. And Ray said right off the rip, he's like, hey, man, content is going to be king. Content is going to be king. And Ray has said it many times. He's been like, dude, being one for one on a video content creator and a videographer and a photographer, like finding one person and then being like, that guy works, and going with it. He goes, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
Fortunate.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Just
Very
like
fortunate.
And I love how well everything works together too. Like, we can have Josh and I are not the creative mind. We're kind of just like, here's the shorts, make them look great. But that's where you really stepped in, and you're like, you provide the sense of creativity that we don't necessarily have, which I think has been why we mesh so well. And it's awesome.
Hey,
Yeah,
how did you get in this?
Yeah.
How did you get in this gig?
Well, you probably have seen me like bringing cameras to like open mats and stuff over the years.
Yeah, you've done it at open mats forever.
Well, I've been an artist all my life. I've been like, I draw, I paint. You see, it's a oil painting behind me. I got boxes full of drawings and paintings. I've done that my entire life, right? And I dabble with photography also. My dad used to always have a camera taking pictures of everything, so that kind of got that from him, as far as like liking cameras and taking pictures, recording stuff. So I would always have a camera at like family functions and things. But I started getting more into it, I'd say maybe 5 years ago, and was just kind of dabbling in it in the back of my mind, saying maybe I should one day kind of use my artistic abilities to kind of make a business out of it, but not really taking it seriously, just kind of having fun. And I'd say about a year ago, I got real serious about it after I had a car accident.
Okay. Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't consider it a major accident, but it was a catalyst, right? It opened my eyes to like, maybe you should start doing something that you've always wanted to do. Don't wait anymore.
Yeah.
So And then from that point on, I just started going full on.
It takes so much talent to be able to, like, anybody can take a picture, right? But it takes so much talent to actually take a picture the way that you do. And to make
Thank you.
things look good, like the lighting looks good, the videography is good. Like Josh and I saw you up, down, all around, on your knees, on the floor, like sweating, moving around with the camera, and just to see the finished product it's really cool to see your own art like come
Well, I
to
studied the
light.
craft. Like I study like and going into that, like I was like, I really want to do a good job, right? But I want to come in there and not seem like I'm like don't know what I'm doing, because I've like all that stuff. I'm here at home. I'm practicing. I'm setting up my backdrop here. I'm getting in front there. I got my wife. I got my dogs in front of the camera. I'm practicing angles. I'm practicing lighting. People don't see that stuff, but I'm doing all that work ahead of time so that when I get there, I kind of have an idea for what I want to do. Even like with the product shots I did for you, Josh, I did all that here at home. That was, I was like, man, let me do it, because that's practice, you know?
Yeah.
And it's good to have somebody close that you know.
Yeah. And I already told you, like, when we started this thing, it's like, hey, Ahmad, like, this is our start. This is everybody's start. Like, let's just figure it out, man. And like, for us, it's so important too, because like, you know how hard it would be to try to explain to somebody that we're making jiu-jitsu gis, rash guard shorts, and that we need to do videos and we need to do images for somebody that has no clue about jiu-jitsu. Right? Like being a black belt and having trained, you're like, no, I know exactly what we're doing, what we're looking for. I know the companies that are doing this. I know what we kind of want to get inspiration from. I know what I look at when I buy a gi. I know what I look at when I buy rash guard shorts. I just got to capture that on video and go with it. Right. And that shortened the learning curve for us big time. Right. And then from the fitness side, I mean, there's so many examples of the fitness side on social already. And you even said, like, I want to get into the athletic side, the fitness side, the gym side of that. And man, when you can take pictures of people and make them look good online, dude, you'll be the most popular person, right? You are. And even the girls taking pictures were like, oh my God, like a mod, like that's perfect. I never thought I could look like that. I never thought I could take pictures like that. And, you know, my approach with all of this was, like, you're like, well, what do you want? And I remember going to you a few times and like, hey, I'm going to send you inspiration, but like, the last thing I want to do is get in the way of somebody's creativity. Right. And I think if you put creative people in a box, especially around like content, I think Ahmad, I told you, like, my example is like getting a tattoo. Like, I got to the point getting tattoos where like I would find the artist, give them inspiration, be like, you can just put it on me, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, tattoo it on me. I don't care. Because artistic people will always do the best work when they're given some freedom, some creativity, and do something they're passionate about. So even the last photo shoot we did, I was like, hey, what do you want to do? And all of a sudden you're sending me pictures and ideas and things. And I'm just like, go with it, dude. Like, I don't care. Go with it. Like, just run with it, you know? And I do, now that you say things, I always remember you'd bring your camera sometimes to open mats. And you were the first person I ever saw that had the AI, the meta glasses.
Yeah.
Right?
They're so cool. They're literally so cool.
Like, what can you do? What can you, because I remember one time you wore them at jiu-jitsu and you were doing something with it and you're putting them on. I'm like, wait, Ahmad, you got those? He goes, yeah, man, I'm literally videotaping this whole thing. What can you really do with those glasses? Like, if you're just a general population person,
you can take pictures for one thing. You can ask it, like, you can look at something and say, okay, you can say, hey, Meta, what am I looking at? And it'll describe it. Like, if you don't know what it is, like, let's say it's a bug or a snake or something like that. You can say, what am I looking at? And it'll go into AI and it'll find what it is and it'll tell you what it is. So there's speakers in it under here. So what I use it for mainly, I'm listening to music or a podcast or something all the time.
Wait.
Yeah.
So somebody could put those glasses on and just walking around your house and put on a podcast.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There are speakers in. Yeah. Yeah. That because if you like, these are I guess the Gen 1s. So the battery doesn't last that long. So I don't record a lot with them. I only use it for like behind the scenes stuff, like with you, or if I go somewhere, just record a quick clip, but clip or two. But when you get like 3 or 4 videos, battery's gone. You have to put the glasses in the case to charge them. And these are my prescription glasses, so they're on all the time. So they die on me all the time. So I'm not really using them that much. But you can actually go live on Instagram with these, and just like live, like you go live on Instagram, you can do it straight through your Meta glasses. I'm live, and this is when I'm walking around doing whatever. You can do that live.
I am so glad I know now that you had Meta glasses on, because when you posted the behind the scenes stuff, I was like, I never saw his phone come out. When did he get that done? Did he have an assistant I didn't know about?
Yeah. Great.
Now it all makes sense.
I was the same way recently. I was the same. You know what? You know what my idiot thought?
You can tell if you see, so there's a light that's flashing. It's not on now, but when you record, take a picture, it's a light that flashes on one side of it. Yeah, if you're not looking at it, you don't see it.
You know what I thought, Gray? You know what I thought?
Yeah.
I was like, how's he holding 2 cameras at the same time?
Yeah, I'm like, is there a GoPro strapped to his chest?
I was like, did he have 2 cameras? And he was, I didn't see that. I was like, man, Ahmad's really really talented. He's got 2 cameras and one in each hand and taking pictures. And now he explains that this is behind the scenes from the Meta. Dude, I'm an old man, dude. That's like total old man stuff right there.
I knew they existed, but that's not what I thought about.
Yeah.
You can do a lot.
Do you see your pathway in this industry around jiu-jitsu martial arts? Is that what you're the most talented? Because I know you've done content. You did content for Jiu-Jitsu Academy. You've done content for Deep Waters. You've done that kind of stuff. Is that like the niche you want to get in just because you're passionate about it? Or do you just be like, well, shoot, man, most of the people I know are jiu-jitsu people. Like, I can go that route.
It's a little bit of both. So it's like proximity to that sport. Yeah. That's my way into this, right? But I would work with like anybody, any business owner that needs any kind of content to help them. What I really want to do, I think of myself more as a filmmaker than a videographer, because what I really want to do is like these short documentary, like athlete profiles. Like people have stories out there that you don't know about. You guys may not follow other like filmmakers like me, like on YouTube, like Danny Giverts. I think that's how you say his last name. I can't remember his last name, but he does things like that. He'll go out and find an athlete. He'll pitch them an idea, and he'll go to them, film a whole like 6-minute documentary with them. It'll take him a couple of days, but he'll film the total film's like 6 minutes, but it's like incredible. And that's the
how much film do you got to get? How much film do you have to get to make 6 minutes? Like, how much total filming clips to 6 minutes?
It depends, man, because there's a lot of pre-production that goes in. So you got to kind of find out what the story is going to be first, right? Once you find out what the story is and whatever because a documentary is not just telling information about somebody, right? There's got to be some kind of conflict, right? Somebody's coming back from an injury or battled cancer and now they're back doing what they love doing or something like that, right? There's some conflict to get back to something or to start something and make it somewhere. You find out what that is. Once you find out what that is and make that person somebody that you're interested in, like find out about their backstory, what their family life's like, what they do outside of that sport, make them interesting, right? So that it could be for like 6 minutes, it could be 24 hours.
Wow, 24 hours of film, huh?
It could be, it could be a 2-day shoot, a 3-day shoot, depends on what they do. You might want to get them, if they're a runner or something, you might want to go there and get them getting up in the morning running, right? You want to get them training. You want to get their family life. You want to get some shots of them in their element. right?
Mm-hmm.
It depends on what kind of story you're telling. So there's a lot of pre-work that goes into it. Once you figure that out, then you can kind of chop that up and say, well, how many days would I need to do this?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of the process? Like from start to finish of the creation of your videography and filmmaking, what's your favorite?
My favorite part is delivering and seeing the reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hoping for a good reaction usually, but yeah, once I see that you love what I'm doing, that's my favorite part. I like to see that it actually moves the needle. Like if I'm helping you with your business, right? My process is like this. First, okay, discover a problem. Or what is the problem, right? So for Phenom, for example, I wouldn't say a problem, but the issue is you need content to help you promote your product, right?
I need eyeballs.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need
Yeah.
people to see what you're selling, right? So the objective is to get more people to see that. So then you discover what is the story here? Like in the story, it doesn't have to be an actual story. It can be like, okay, I want people to see themselves in my product. I want them to envision themselves wearing my gis. I want these girls to feel like it could be them, or I want them to want to wear whatever I'm selling, right? And then you develop a creative direction for it. So for, like you said, the girls love the pictures, right? that you do that because you want other girls to say, I want to look like that and that. So
Yeah.
Right.
that's the direction. You go down that direction, right? And then you create that. Once you figure out that that's the process, then you create the content. Then that makes creating the content easy.
Mm, mm,
You don't just
mhm.
show up with the camera and kind of figure
Yeah.
it out. I mean, you don't want that.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
great. There's a guy
So
named Stuart Cooper. If you ever get on YouTube, Stuart Cooper Films, um, was a guy that early on when I first started doing jujitsu, Stuart Cooper Films told stories about jujitsu. He would find like um a jujitsu person who who struggled, and he'd make a little short 5-10 minute documentary about him. He would go to the early competitions and film all the competitors, and he would make like a creative content around like he did a piece of content run town around jujitsu and playing chess. And he paralleled jujitsu and chess, and he showed these people rolling and struggling and playing jujitsu, and he showed people playing chess. And I remember that was one of the first videos I ever saw that emotionally moved me about jujitsu and the passion behind it and what it was, and the mental battle that jujitsu is, and the physical battle, the human chess. And he compared human chess and chess and jujitsu is human chess. And he tells stories all the time. And I think that's where I would love to, we started the High Performers Club. I got the shirt on, believe it or not. Um, and I can see in the future where we find people who are high performers, and we all go with Ahmad, and we go there and we tell their story from the eyeballs of Phenom Brand and
Yeah.
high performers, and have
mhm.
this clip. And I've seen a lot of other companies do it. Even if some of them are like 3 minutes long, they'll go short these 3 minute little documentaries of one of their athletes working out, struggling, why they do it, what motivates them to do it, and what they do. Because I really think, like, man, anybody can sell a gi, anybody can sell shorts. What people want to be a part of is they want to be a part of a story, and they want to be part of a meaning, and they want to be part of a movement. And they want to realize that if they put on their shorts, they're joining a group of people who perform at a high level that expect a lot from
Mhm.
them. And they want to know that they're putting on the same pair of shorts that somebody who battled cancer that ended up running triathlon, or battled cancer. And the guy, Ahmad, we interviewed a guy who his last day of cancer treatment, he ran home 100 miles.
Yeah. I remember you telling me about that.
And I'm
Mhm.
like, dude, I want to tell that story.
Yeah.
Right. I want to inspire people, because
Mhm.
I want to inspire people around jujitsu and fitness and exercise and working out, knowing that, like, this is for everybody, right? Like, high performers can mean so many different things for so many different people, right?
Mhm.
You know, we're following, I don't know if you're following him online, but we had Matt Vincent on, and he just had hip replacement surgery. And dude, it's something like his 13th or 14th surgery on that side of his body. And like, and he's a big content creator. So like watching him tell the story of going from high level performance athlete to the best in the world to I've now had 13 surgeries and I don't even know who I am anymore. Like, dude, that is so inspiring. And Ahmad, when you first told me that, like, hey, I want to go tell stories, that inspired. I want to go tell stories. I want to find people and find out who they are and what they're doing. And you know, those stories, man, they're in our backyard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right. I mean, there's somebody I promise you that we do jujitsu with that like we don't know what they battled that jujitsu cured them from. Dude, how many times have you
told
heard
me about a guy the other day, the one that was a medic?
Yeah, Doc Webb in the morning was a special forces medic, and he does jujitsu, and he was a special forces medic. And I'm like, dude, that's a hell of a story. Like, dude,
they're everywhere.
How many times have you heard of somebody who was like, yeah, man, like I started jujitsu, and I really had a drinking problem, and then I realized every time I rolled into an open mat hungover, I got my ass kicked. And then I realized I'm not going to drink anymore on Fridays because, dude, there's nothing like the repercussions of getting the crap beat out of you, right? There's nothing that that's what I tell people all the time about jujitsu. Jujitsu's one of the sports where you learn the fastest because there's immediate consequences to your decisions. You make the wrong move, you're put to sleep, right? Like that's just you make the wrong move, your arm's destroyed, right? And you hear people that are like, yeah, man, I used to stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning drinking every night. I was depressed. And then I found jujitsu and then I like started doing jujitsu. And you hear that about everything in fitness, right? You hear people are like, I found the gym. I found running. I found yoga. I found Pilates. I found drawing. I found art. I found something that replaced the struggles I already had now. And those are the stories I do want to go tell. Like when you hear people's stories, you're like, dude, you need to go. You know how many people have told me stories? And I go, dude, I'd really like for you to come on the podcast. And they're like, oh man, I don't know if I can tell that story. Like, I don't know, like, man, do people really care? Like, you know what I'm saying? They say that, like, man, this is just my story. It's like, no, man, it's a great story. You need to tell people that story. Like, you're almost a little bit selfish. Like, I kind of feel like you owe it to people, right? I almost feel like people owe it to people. To tell their story to other people because you're going to relate to more people out there. And I think that's one of the things and obviously me and you talked about is like, hey man, let's go pay the bills first, bro. Right?
So
like, yeah.
But people don't understand how powerful a story can be. Like if you own a business, you're trying to start a business or you're running a business, right? Your social media is, you already know it's an incredible like tool to use to grow that, right? And people underestimate how powerful their story is on that tool. They'll use social media like everybody else, post pictures of their food and birthday party, things like that. But if you use it like a tool for your business, all you gotta do is create another account. That's all you gotta do. Create an account for your business and use that for your business and put your story on there because people want to know, like they want to be able to connect with you, right? If you just put a product out there, it's like, okay, that's just another one of those. And I don't. Yeah. They need to connect with what's behind the product, right?
Yeah. No, that's so huge. And that's what I think having somebody like you to tell the story, right? I mean, listen, anybody can go. And when I say anybody, I don't think people realize that I'll be honest with you, the gi concept I first came up with and tried to do it 10 years ago. And I quit because it was hard, which is so sissy, right? So the more times I realized, like, I quit it because it was hard. What a baby. I must have been a real punk 10 years ago. And then the fitness side really started like almost a year ago in a couple weeks. So this concept, I think I came to Gray with this idea to do this for our business a year ago. I said, hey, this is what we're going to do.
Yeah, it was either right before I was getting married or right after.
Yeah, I think it was right. Yeah,
about to go or coming home.
Yeah,
and so I was like, okay.
Yeah, okay. I guess that's what Gray's like. Sure, along for the ride. Let's do it. But like that was a year ago. And guys, we're just now literally probably this weekend having all the gis and all the shorts on the website ready to go,
Yeah.
ready to sell and get it up.
Yeah.
A year.
Mm-hmm.
A year. And
it probably
Ahmad, I think
seemed
I
like
told
5 years, didn't it?
Oh, bro, dude.
Yeah.
Especially when you have especially when you
Yeah.
have 120 rash guards sitting in a warehouse in Memphis that they're not shipping out for 2 weeks. That's always fun. But Ahmad, I think I talked to you about this in December.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, dude, I'm doing this and I need you to help me with the content. And you're like, let's go. I'm ready right now.
Yeah.
And so like, and now it's July, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like this process has been long, right? Like, dude, I remember like when we first scheduled the photo shoot, the video shoot, and I'm like, oh my God, we're doing this. Like, we're actually like,
it's for real.
Like, Ahmad had the white screen set up and I'm like, well, this is really real. Like,
it's crazy how it all works out though. Cause now I think about it, I thought I was ready then, but I don't think I was.
I
don't think I was.
Really?
Yeah,
what did you do?
Really? What? Yeah. Tell me, what do you think? What was?
Well, I don't think my mind was in the right place. It's because I was trying to build a business. I was trying to figure out what niche I was going to go into, what my path was going to be, and trying to understand what my process was going to be if I was ever approached to do something like that. And I don't think I was ready then. You know, I had to.
That's fun.
I had to. You know, I've worked with realtors and I've had to do some other stuff to kind of figure out that that's not what I want to do. You know, to understand how like the path I should be going. So I thought I was ready, but it's just weird. And then I had a camera that broke then, so I wouldn't have been able to take pictures.
That's right.
So
it all works out.
I was like, and as soon as I'm telling you the truth, as soon as I bought that new camera, you're like, hey, we're about to get our stuff in, we're ready to go. I was like,
Really?
oh man, this is perfect timing.
Yeah. And I know most creative people, you know, I don't know if I'm creative. I don't know. I know that years ago when someone tried to make me take like ADD medicine, I took it for like a week and was like, nah, dude, ADHD medicine. I remember being like, nah, dude, this is, my whole creative side's gone, bro. I might be a little bit like weird and kooky, but I can't numb myself down. Like this doesn't work for me, right? This doesn't work. You know, ADHD medicine for me is getting choked out by my friends, right? Like that's kind of my ADHD medicine is having somebody getting you side controlled, smash the crap out of you. It's amazing how calm you are after you're getting just destroyed by somebody for 5 minutes, right? But and I don't know if I'm creative, but like, if I can't get moved by something passionate in my business, I'm not going to do it. And like, are you kind of like that? Like, hey, there are people that get really excited about real estate. I know real estate people that talk to me about real estate. They're dudes that I really like, that are friends of mine, and they get fired up about getting a piece of real estate, marketing it, getting a drone up there, getting a video of it, getting a video, selling it, getting it out all the way. Like they're passionate about it. And I'm like, hey man, that's cool. But like, I just need a house with a door and a bedroom, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that a little bit?
I wasn't passionate about it.
About your
yeah, about what I'm passionate about. Yes, I wasn't passionate about. Like I tried that. I tried to work with roofers. I was looking at the niches that I knew like had a ton of money, and a lot of people that are doing this, they work with them and they make a lot of money doing it. And it's like, yeah, but I would want to like drown myself doing that, you know? I mean, doing the work, like I wouldn't have fun on the shoot I wouldn't feel like I'm creating something, but I have to be into it. You know, I don't know.
There's probably such a difference between like going into a home and filming a space versus going to a gym and filming an athlete, you know? Like,
it's very different. It's very different.
a home doesn't always a home for sale sometimes, especially when they're like really nice going on the market, doesn't always like have a story. It's like, here's just a really nice house.
Now there's ways you can do it differently. Like there are people out there. So the majority of the like videographers that do real estate, it's all a lot of like they'll draw up a script. They'll have the realtor say some things, maybe walk through, throw some graphics up on the screen. And it's a bunch of fast cuts going through the property.
Right.
Look at this, look at that. Very procedural, right? Very like, and there's nothing wrong with that if that's your thing. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
Right. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
Where
And
do you
can I do it? Would I help somebody that's close to me doing it? Yeah.
If somebody at the jiu-jitsu school was a real estate person, they're like, Ahmad, can you come hook me up and make me a 30-second video of this house?
Yeah.
Sure.
I do it.
Sure.
But I wouldn't market that as that's what I do, you know?
Yeah.
Where do you feel like you find the most inspiration for your creativity?
Inspiration probably just in what whoever I'm working with, what they want, like what their goal is. So my inspiration comes from like moving the needle for you. Either like when I do like I've done like I work with Deep Waters and I worked with Jiu-Jitsu Academy, right? Completely different from what I did for you guys. But for them, it's more we need eyes to see us and kind of want to come out to the gym, right? So what really got me pumped up about that was thinking of ways to so for example, interviewing Tillman or interviewing Jess at Jiu-Jitsu Academy, kind of getting them to talk about what makes jiu-jitsu important for like women. What makes jiu-jitsu important for kids, how it can help build discipline and things like that. Like I like doing that. That's a story that people need to know, right? That they don't know. They may just drive past the school and like, oh, that's just a martial arts school, right? They gotta get pumped up about things like that. Putting that together into a cohesive story or a cohesive video that I can't wait to get back and see what this looks like so I can put it together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Is
saying?
editing fun when you get all the content together, or is that tedious? Like I can see editing being like, because dude, I get on CapCut, bro, and try to put together a video, and I'm just like, bro, this is super tedious. Like, Gray.
The only time it's tedious for me is if I feel like I might not have gotten enough.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Then I have to think about, man, how can I kind of figure out how can I chop this up to make it fit the story I'm trying to tell?
Yeah.
I might have to go back and get some more footage.
Yeah.
You know,
because
I don't like doing. I feel like I let you down if I did that. If I have to come back, I'm like,
because the final product, like say
something.
we go find somebody in jiu-jitsu who overcame something crazy. Say it's somebody locally, and we're like, hey man, we're gonna give you a gi, some rash guards, we'll give you some shirts, and we're gonna shoot a 6-minute documentary about your story. The craziest part about that kind of stuff is being with somebody, because I've been on movie sets and TV sets and commercial sets where you're seeing all this stuff shot over 2 days. Like I've been on commercial sets and like TV show sets where you're there for 2 days. It's so much content, and then like the TV show comes out, you watch it, and you're like, oh my gosh, like that was a crazy 2-minute scene, and I remember shooting all that, but the way they put it together, the end product from what you're shooting, right? Even when you did our videos, like the fitness videos of like people swinging kettlebells and pushing, and they're in the shorts and they're jumping and all that. When you see the final product, I'm like, man, I don't know if I'd have the creativity to see it first. Like you have to see it first. Like you have to have that vision. Like I promise when you shot, you had an idea. I don't know. Did you, when you were shooting video, did you have an idea what you wanted the 30-second clip to look like?
Well, you have an idea of what kind of edit it is, right? So you're always going to shoot for the edit, right? So I know I'm going to do a few different camera movements, right? So I'm going to do a push in, or I'm going to do a small follow. Like that's shooting for the edit, so that when I know when I pull it in that I can edit that in a certain way where it looks cool, it flows together, right? with that, that was kind of more like a hero video.
Yeah.
So the sequence of movements were not as important as putting the product first.
Okay. Yeah, the logo.
But
and
when
things,
I lay out all the clips together, though, you have to go through all of them and see, like, okay, these are fast movements they're doing. These are slow. You kind of want it to go fast, slow, fast, slow, fast. Like you want to keep the viewer engaged.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you notice, it's like every 2 to 3 seconds it's changing.
Okay.
Because I don't want to have a long, and that's for social media, right? If it was for YouTube or something like that, it might be a longer video because it's a long form, like location. YouTube is for long form stuff. But I want to keep the viewer engaged, right? So if they get to the end, they say, okay, I see what Phenom's doing.
There's
I see what they're trying to do.
I'm starting to see, one of our features to be, I guess, some like CCT, I think it's called CCTV, like Hulu commercials is a big thing now. And our marketing guy, Ray, has been like, hey man, our next thing with a mod is going to be these 59-second CTV wide shots. So we're going to purchase some commercials for shots.
And you told me about that. I've already been thinking about it.
Yeah,
man.
I'm sure you have, dude. I'm sure you have.
Since this is the day you told me, I've been putting ideas together.
So what I've been doing is that when I have like when I have like Prime on or watching a show or TV show or even Disney Channel because they're part of Hulu, and they cut to a commercial, I'm always like, all right. I'll tell my wife, I'm like, hey, rewind that. Let's see. No, she's like, no, we're gonna sit down and watch a show. No, I'm always working, babe. Don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I like commercials.
Yeah,
I'm always on. Yeah.
So there's a company called Tyr, Tyr. It started out making swimsuits, and they're in the swimming and diving industry at first. Well, now they're getting into the CrossFit fitness commercial stuff big time. And there's literally, it's a 30-second commercial of nothing but this girl on an assault bike going on and off and on and off. And you hear her breathing and she's sweating and like there's a lot of action and she's moving. It's black and white. And at the very last second, it just says Tyr and their slogan, and that's it. And I'm like, wait, that's really like, I was totally engaged the whole time by this girl on the
so real quick. So what do you think? So without anybody talking, what do you think the story was there?
Her hard work.
You know, it was a story.
The story was here's a girl. She was a pretty girl. Yeah. And the thing I thought was like, all right, it's probably 9 o'clock at night. The kids are in bed. This is the only time she has. And she's busting her butt in it's a black and white, like it looked dark, by herself. And it said Tyr. And she had like a sports bra on that said Tyr on the front. And that's the only thing you saw. And I remember going like, wow, that's so genius. That told the story because I made up the story in my head,
right?
Of what I was watching.
It makes you look at yourself like, man, it's like maybe 3 o'clock in the morning or whatever time it is, and she's up on that bike and she's going at it.
Yeah,
I need to go. I need to go right now. I got to go.
Yeah, I need to be motivated. Yeah, there's another one. So, dude, ever since we've been doing this, I'm like scouring like people's YouTube.
Yeah,
and there's a 30-second video of the camera's on a track, on the inside of this track. And you see this person run, boom, by it. And then there's a slow, but you hear the feet. And all of a sudden, boom, by the camera again. Boom, by the camera again. And then, boom, the logo pops up. And it's a dude on a track by himself. You see the sunlight coming down. There's cars driving around. He's by himself. And all he's doing is running laps on that track. And it's 30 seconds of just that. And I go, genius.
Yeah.
It makes you make up the story in your head of here's a dude by himself, all alone, and he's just running repeat track. And then the slogan popped up. And I'm like, simple. Effective. Yeah. And because like, and I don't know, Gray, I do this to you too. I do this to a mod. A mod will get like a random forward from social media. And I'm like, that's an awesome piece of content, dude.
Yeah.
And all I'm doing is like being like, all I'm doing is like,
but I know what you're doing. I know exactly what you mean. Like, I like that.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking.
I know exactly what you're doing. Yeah. Cause I do the same thing. I save them. Like if I see, I'll save it. I have too much too many posts saved on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Because I want to go back and I can't find that thing I was looking at before. I can't find it because I got so much.
Dude, you know how many saved Instagram jiu-jitsu technique videos I have on my phone? Like,
I
have 150 different techniques on jiu-jitsu. Now I'm starting to save. Well, Gray has her
my Pinterest board,
your Pinterest mood board. Right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm going to try to find stuff that other examples, and I'll find stuff, and I'm like, and I'll be honest with you. Where I first got interested in content and stuff like that, who's the swimmer that won like 1,000 medals? Got the weird body.
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
Michael Phelps. There is a Nike commercial that literally played a song, and it showed him in the lap, swimming back and forth, the last Olympics he was in, touching one end, and then swimming back. It played the song, and then boom, Nike. And I'm like, I almost got emotional because it was like his farewell. It played a farewell song. And then the year Derek Jeter retired, Nike did, or Jordan Brand did a different Derek Jeter clips. And one of them was respect. He came up and he like tipped the hat to the pitcher. And then it showed like other players tipping the hat. And then Michael Jordan tipping the hat. And then Mayor of New York tipping the hat. And I'm like, that's so simple, but effective.
Yeah.
And that's when I started watching.
That's a misconception. That's the misconception. It doesn't have to be complicated. It can be simple. It just needs to be intentional, right? So, and look good, right? That Michael Phelps video probably wouldn't have hit the same way if it was a cell phone video, right? So it's a 30-second clip or 40-second clip, but it still looks good, but it's a very simple shot and sound. And what they want is when you think of hard work, you think of them. When you think of swimming, you think of them.
That's true.
Right.
When you think of the story.
Right. So you're going to see that same short commercial over and over. That's less time they have to pay to put it on, right? So over and over and over, and then before you know it, they're top of mind. That's the whole point of all this marketing thing, right? Is to stay top of mind. So the more you post, the more you put out there, even if it's short and still at a high level, you remain top of mind. So when somebody thinks of hard work, they think of working out, they think I want to start working out. I need to get some gym stuff. I need to get some new clothes.
You're right. People get invested.
The last reel they saw, or the last commercial they saw, maybe I should check them out. You know, or at that moment,
that's what you want.
At that scrolling moment, man, I've seen this post like 10 times already. Maybe I should just check them out.
Yeah.
And you know what people do? People are like the tier commercial. Hey, I'm a mom. I only work out when my kids go to bed. I got that bike. I want to be part of that community. Or the Nike commercial. Remember the guy that didn't have legs and he ran in the Olympics that one year? And it was weird. He was Australian and ended up killing his girlfriend.
Yeah, killing. Yeah.
You remember that story?
Yeah, I remember it.
The Nike shot.
His last name was Petraeus, I think, or something like that.
Yes. And do you remember the Cat Williams?
He was South African.
South African, yep.
Yeah.
Cat Williams called him Little Tink Tink. You go, Little Tink Tink. Watch Little Tink Tink run. Just saw Little Tink 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 Little Tink Tink. And Nike did a commercial.
The Blade Runner. That's what it was.
The Blade Runner. That's right.
Yeah.
And the Nike commercial, the year he did Special Olympics or whatever, was just him on a treadmill, Nike on the side, and it was him running, and you heard clink, 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 and then Nike, boom, that's it.
Yeah.
And like the more and more I think about having a brand and creating content, the more and more, and Ahmad, you kind of got me onto this. The more and more I'm looking at stuff, and I'm like, because normal people probably watch commercials and they go, commercial, cool. Now I watch commercials and I'm like, well, that's incredible. Like, I'm moved. Like this inspired me.
Did you know that was my dream job when I was little? I wanted to create commercials.
Did you really?
I have always loved commercials. Like the Publix commercial that comes out quarterly and it's the old couple and sometime around I'm bawling my eyes out.
Is that the
every
guy
Publix
picking up the
commercial.
kettlebell and the guy swing the kettlebell? What's the one where the
No.
Where's the old one where the old man keeps lifting up a kettlebell and it keeps lifting up a kettlebell? And then you sent it to me and you're like, why am I crying?
I don't remember
Yeah.
now. You just it made me think back to that. But you're right, Ahmad. Like the commercials, and especially for what it is, right? Like if it's a Doritos commercial, we're not super invested in a Doritos commercial, but you get invested in the story behind the commercial or the person behind the commercial.
Like, you mentioned Publix. There's a new Publix commercial I just saw, and I was like, man, that's really good.
There's
where there it was a guy. You know how they help you out to the car? They always ask to help you out. So you just see him pushing the cart out with this old lady. He's helping her to a car. They're just going back and forth, bantering and talking and stuff. Nothing else. It's just them talking. And then that went on for about 30 seconds. But you know it's Publix. You see the apron, the Publix apron and all that. And then I'm like, well, where are they going with this? And then I can't remember what the last line was. It was something about we'll always give you a hand or something like that. But that was it. It was just the story. The story was, we are always here to help you. Right?
Right.
Like that's what makes Publix different from everybody else.
Yeah. I love a Publix commercial.
Yeah, dude.
I can't watch them because I get emotional.
And I think that's what I get inspired of when we think about man, anybody can go find a pair of shorts, do whatever, put a logo on it, put it on a girl that looks really pretty and sell it.
Yeah.
Fine. Anybody, not anybody, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's probably the easiest part of this. But like, I think that's why we started the whole concept of the High Performers Club.
Yeah.
Is, well, what are they going to be a part of when they buy your shorts? What are they going to join in when they buy your sports bra or they buy your t-shirt? What community are they getting part of? Well, you just leveled up. When you buy something from us, you just leveled up and you want to do it. And like, it has inspired me to do hard things more.
So you guys looking at like other brands, like the bigger brands, like a Noble or a Gymshark, and see like what are they doing in that space?
Yeah, we look at some. I watch some of their trends. Yeah, I watch some of their trends, and I watch some of the content they do, and I watch what they're trying to sell, and you can really tell. I'm starting to really get an idea of who they're selling to and what they're trying to promote and what they're trying to do, by the content and who they're putting on the commercials and what they're trying to sell. What you are seeing in the trend right now, Ahmad, is everybody starts out gritty and hardcore. They start out really gritty, really hardcore, really for the competitor, really for that person that clanks metal in the gym 5 days a week. Or like the jiu-jitsu brands, it's always the competitor and the guy going to Worlds and the guy getting ready to compete. But dude, that's like 10% of the community. 90% of the community in jiu-jitsu are just normal dudes that hate doing cardio.
Right.
Like 90% of the people at the gym just want to go do some sort of exercise 3 days a week because they feel like they have to, and it's not really something they're going to do. They don't love it, right?
The only thing about that, I would think, okay, you're right, but I would say like a lot of the times those brands will get somebody. What they're aiming for is to probably get somebody that is a big name in that sport to wear their stuff. And then once they get that, they get the guys like you and me to want to wear that stuff because he's wearing it.
He's wearing it, yeah.
Yeah, just like you saw Show Your Roll back in the day, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know anybody with Show Your Roll, but you would see it being worn in the tournaments. You're like, man, the gis look so cool. I mean, it's just a gi. It's just a gi.
It's just a gi. And there's no difference between that.
It's a cool factor around it. It's like Jordans, right? It's a cool factor around it because everybody wants it, right? Everybody wants it because the big names are wearing it. They won Worlds wearing it. Things like it's just a cool community around it now, right? So I think that's why they probably go like super hardcore in the beginning. They're trying to get somebody from that from a community that's a big name to say, hey, maybe I should get involved in it. And then once you get that, then you kind of have a little bit of leverage. Say, hey, so-and-so's wearing this. You could be too.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
you should be
Great.
too.
Showy Roll was a gi company that came out years ago.
I think you've showed me Showy Roll.
Showy Roll. Yeah. And it
Mm.
was like the hip and
Yeah.
what they did so good was they would launch a gi and it was all premium, meaning they're like, hey, noon Pacific on July 28th, we're launching this gi. And they're launched until they're sold out. And that's it.
Yep.
And when I tell you at noon it launched, I would get on, hit refresh to find an A3. And then I'd hit refresh to try to find another A3 and they're gone.
They still do that. They still
Do they
to
really?
this day.
They still do that premium style?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was one I was trying to get, I think maybe back in January or December. And I was right there refreshing. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I've got like 30 or 40 gis already. You know, I've got gis in a bin in storage. But I gotta have this gi because the colors look good. It's like, nah, I just like it. So go online and I get ready to add it to my cart. It's sold out.
Gone.
It's sold out. Like right there.
It's amazing.
I'm ready.
Gray.
Like, they do it all the time.
They
but you know what I see too? Have you guys heard of there's a brand called Super Fresh?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of them? Matter of fact, I think I had on one of their shirts with one of the.
Yes, you did, because I saw it. Because I think I said something to you about like, who's that shirt?
If you, they had Arnold Schwarzenegger on the back of it.
Okay.
I think. Anyway, if you look at, so they do these limited drops, and once they're sold out, they're gone. But what they do is, if you look on their social media, you have to basically give them your email, and then or in your phone number. And when they get ready to drop, they'll text you the code to log in and the link, and you go to their website, you put the code in, and you can buy stuff from the drop. Now, they do have this paid group you can be in to get stuff early, but typically you can get their stuff. It's not hard to get. But what I like about it is the kind of the idea of like a waiting list, or you get a sense of exclusivity when it's not really exclusive, because all you got to do is give them your phone number and they will give you what you need to get in. Right. But then you get the feeling like I'm part of this exclusive thing. And they have really cool designs, and with the, it's all around the culture of lifting and everything. Right. So they'll take like a Bugs Bunny and have them lifting like, like a ton or something, or doing a deadlift or something like that. But they got really cool designs. But that idea of feeling like it's an exclusive club, well, it's really not. It's just just feel that way. And they don't do a whole lot of like gym content. It's all about this is the outfit. This is the fit I have on. Like the gear just looks cool. But what they do is when people buy their stuff and they go to the gym and work out in it, they just repost it. They just put it on their stories.
Yeah, man.
So
they
you
really
see everybody else. Yeah. So they see, when you go and you see other people are wearing it in the gym, then you kind of see, okay, I'm supposed to work out in this stuff, because you can work out in it, or you can just wear it, as your normal daily outfit. But
so they really they really push that when you buy this, post and tag us. When you buy this, post and tag it. Yeah, that's so smart, man. That just generates content, and that generates community.
I was gonna say repeat customers, because people like validation. People like to be seen. So when you repost their content, they're like, oh, this brand is like somewhat invested in me, right? They're pushed my content.
Are you guys collecting like phone numbers or email and all
Ray
that?
does all that.
So are you? So you're okay. So Ray's like sending out.
Yeah,
like,
we're going to start
this new drop.
We haven't ran an ad yet.
Okay,
but we've collected everything. We're in the process. Ray's like, I'm not sure we super need to run ads like that right now, because like we're selling a little bit of product every day.
Okay, so let me ask, so June was incredible for me, because I shot every single week for you guys, and I was like, this is great. But because for one thing, I mean, I got to work, right? I got to do work. The second thing is I got to really help somebody that's really like, I know you're going to use that, right? And you're using it.
Yeah.
Has it?
Every
Are you
day.
seeing results from it? Are you seeing
Yeah, without a doubt.
things
Dude,
like
we haven't
you
even
seeing
dropped the
sales
jujitsu
pick
stuff
up?
yet. Yes. And we haven't even dropped
Okay.
the jujitsu stuff yet. Like
Yeah.
I'm just now this weekend. And when I tell you we had 120 rash guards and shorts, we had one shipment get held in customs for 3 weeks.
Mhm.
So we would have dropped everything two weeks ago, but we just got it cleared out of customs, and it's supposed to be at my house tonight at 8:00, according to FedEx. But I'll believe it when I see it. But we don't even have the jujitsu pictures and listings up yet. Like we're putting them all up, like the ones with Will and Charleston and all that.
Yeah.
All that is going up this weekend. And then we're going to launch
Okay.
it. And then we're going to put the listings up. And then we're launching gis and shorts and rash guards all this weekend. Gray will have the content. And dude, all the content's your content.
Mhm.
All the pictures are
Yeah.
your pictures, bro. Like
Which
all
is,
the pictures
by
are
the
your
way,
stuff.
that's surreal to me to see it. I'm like,
I know, isn't it crazy?
It's like I hope it's work. I hope that you guys are gonna get set.
No,
This is what I'm
it's been
thinking.
great. And it's
So are you like
it's
selling out and then restocking, or
no? That's our plan. Is to
Yeah.
our plan is to base. So we got men's shorts made. We got men's shorts coming, and
so we'll need you again.
Yeah. So the idea is that we're going to do another one with dudes and the girls again, with shorts and their stuff, and do another shot with guys all working out and girls, and make it more action type stuff. And start just keep getting new content and new action and new videos up and new stuff up. And dude, we're only going to refine it and get better.
Mhm.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. But this has kind of been like our base release. Like we've talked about, okay, we'll probably keep these 2 releases in stock, but then when we move forward, it'll start getting more limited. Like we might have one color in the fall that will be a base color. The other color might not be an every year kind of thing. It might just be if it sells out, it sells out. That's kind of what we're navigating now, and like what is sparking people's interest and what they like.
Are you able to see like what region are you selling, like in the Southeast or just okay?
It's all people's friends that are seeing them post. It's all user generated content stuff. That we're selling and people are seeing it. And I think our next thing, man, is once we get all of the products that we want to get up, and in my head, I have a product. Like if you told me to write down on a sheet of paper the products you eventually want to have and sell more of and just keep repeating it, I know it's there. Me and Gray have talked about it. We know it's in there. So eventually what we're going to do is we're going to have all of this relaunch, different colors, different versions, different stuff for the seasons. But then what I want to do is I want to start telling the story. I want to start finding somebody who bought our stuff, and I want to know their story, and then I want to shoot them. And so like if somebody's listening, like I'm eventually going to start doing videos and want to hear the stories of people that are buying our products. What got you into jiu-jitsu? What got you into fitness? I think we're going to have somebody tag a video, tag a post, and tag us, and it's going to be like, hey man, like this was my story, and I started wearing the shorts. I worked out. I just needed shorts to wear, and this is what we're doing.
Yeah, you should start putting that on the story too, saying like,
for sure.
Like,
yeah, that's the plan.
Yes, this text, just like ask people if you have some sort of story, we'd like to feature you, or we're looking for people that wear our products that have some sort of a story or something.
Why
like
did you
that.
get involved in fitness? Well, my mom died when I was early young, and she died because she was overweight, and I didn't want to be overweight, and I got healthy. Or I started jiu-jitsu because, like, man, I was really struggling with this in my life, and I found
those are human stories.
Jiu-jitsu. I found a person in jiu-jitsu, and then we find them, and then we go do that story. Me and you, we just go out there and like bring them in. Dude, I promise you, there's a story at our own gym. I promise you,
100%.
Gray, you go work out at a gym where somebody's story's there, and they're like, man, I want to tell my story.
Well, we've seen that on the podcast. Like that's why we keep inviting people back on the podcast. I think that was our overall like vision is, of course, every brand has some kind of story, but we wanted the story to be about people in our clothes, not about us. Like sure, our stories are great, whatever. We want the story to be like the athlete in our clothes and what they're doing. And how they're making a difference.
Yeah. That's the goal, man. That's the goal.
Yeah.
And so like when you say about telling people stories, I'm like, that's what gets me excited, man, is I want some, because here's what I really do believe about content. I do believe the power that somebody's gonna be sitting at their house and watch we're gonna have a YouTube, because we got a YouTube channel up, and we're gonna have a 3-minute YouTube story up. Somebody's gonna come across their social, they're gonna read it, and they're gonna be like, well, I want to go do this now. And it multiplies, right? It multiplies.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And now it's just not a brand that sells clothes. Now it's a brand that inspires people to be healthier. Now it's a brand that inspires people to do jujitsu. Now it's a brand that inspires somebody like, I always want to write a book. Cause like one of my favorite clips in that movie Fight Club is when he lets the wheels go and the car starts going. The guy's like, what do you want to do before he dies? Like, create a sculpture, do a life story, write a book. Right.
Yep.
I want people to do that I want to inspire people to do that kind of stuff. And the delivery is just jujitsu in the clothes. It could be anything, but I eventually want people to be like, well, I can overcome what I got. I can overcome this and do this.
Right.
And able to do that, I got to be able to tell the story, and it's got to be captivating. And let's be honest, it's got to look cool. Like,
right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's got to have some creative person behind it that makes it look cool. Right.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
But, hey man, we always keep it to an hour. I appreciate you coming on.
We're already an hour?
Oh, yeah, dog. I know. Yeah. I'm really excited. And I hope, like, I already got people, like I even talked to you about earlier today, that people are already like want to hire you. You've gone places where you talk to gyms, and that's because you do a really good job. And like, we couldn't tell our story without you.
100%.
Like, I love it when you're like, when you made a post when you saw the clips go up, and you're like, you made this post and you put up one of the pics of one of the girls. And it's really easy when they're pretty girls, right? Like, it's not hard to sell products on pretty girls. And you're like, you made a post and you're like, man, it's so surreal to pull. What'd you know? You got on the Shop app.
Yeah. Because I use that app all the time, and I went in there and your product showed up because what happens is, if like when you started putting your products on Instagram, I click on them and look at your website, right? So when you go to shop, all that data is like shared.
Yeah.
So it shows what I've been looking at. I'm like, oh, it's in shop too. And I was like, man, this is surreal seeing the pictures I took.
Your picture
there. It's crazy.
Dude, it was it's weird. The first time we went live and somebody bought something.
Yeah.
I went, and then I packaged it and shipped it. And I'm like,
yeah,
did I just like, I remember creating that logo, and I remember putting on shorts. I remember getting the samples. Yeah. I remember Gray coming to my house, and we had this closed try-on session with all of our samples one day. And I'm like, we don't like this, we like this. And all of a sudden we get it right. We get new samples. We don't like it. We send it to Gray. We're like this, we got this. We make the order, and there's products in my house, and like somebody bought it. I'm like,
no, it feels like, well, Josh, it's like getting promoted in jiu-jitsu, man. It's like,
yeah, what? Right.
Like, I don't feel any different.
No, yeah. But like,
weird.
You're gonna have people come to you and be like, hey, Ahmad, I'm thinking about doing this. Show me some of your stuff, and you're gonna be like, go to that website, dude.
Yeah,
that's all mine.
Thanks to you. Now, I mean, I have a legitimate, like,
that's cool, bro. I love it.
And
dude, and you know what? I've said
portfolio and everything. So I'm like,
there's nothing more fun for me than to do something with people you generally like hanging out with.
Yeah. And
right?
share like somewhat of a similar goal and vision.
And a vision and a goal and a mission. Like that's fun to me. Like I'm the type of person that, like, if I'm getting on a bus, I want people to join on the bus. Like, hey, we're going over here. Come on, everybody get on the bus. Let's go. We're going. Yeah, even if you don't see it yet, trust me, get on the bus. You'll see it. Right? You'll see it. You'll get on. You'll get involved. You'll be part of it. So, hey man, I appreciate you coming on, man. We'll clip this up and
thank you.
We'll
appreciate
do part
you having
two,
me.
Yeah, man. We'll talk to everybody soon.
All right. Thank you.